Hey, Kyle.
What's up, buddy?
So I just had a question for you. I was thinking today, so at what point in your life were you like, all right, I can't grow hair anymore in my head. I have to embrace it and just shave it off. And what do you use to shave your head?
That's fucking really funny, Burns. I haven't hit that point yet in my life. I still got some angel dust up top. But now, when I do get to that point, which, fuck, man, I got 2 kids, possibly going to work on one here in the future. Like, it's going to full-time accelerate that angel dust to nothing. So at that point, I'm either going to look like a child molester or I got to shave it all off. And for that, I'm using Dollar Shave Club.
Yep, this podcast is sponsored by Dollar Shave Club. And it's the smarter choice and a great life hack. And it's also for the ladies, right, Jimmy? The ladies can even get in on this.
Yeah, so when we saw that Dollar Shave Club was interested in running a test with our show, I went and looked at the analytics. And I was like, okay, we've got 80% male that listen to our show, and we have 20% female, which is kind of shocking to me. But then I realized it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because literally man, woman, pet, it doesn't matter. Anybody can take advantage and use Dollar Shave.
Yep, and without it, you're either buying an expensive razor behind some locked case, or you find yourself shaving your balls with some cheap razor thinking, is this the day I bleed to death? Along with my Dollar Shave Club Executive Razor, I use Dr. Carver's Shave Butter. The blade just gently glides across my balls for such a smooth shave. Their Dr. Carver's Shave Butter is transparent for a more precise shave, helping prevent razor bumps and ingrown hairs. You too can make the smarter choice. For a limited time, new members get their first month of the Executive Razor and a tube of Dr. Carver's Shave Butter for only $5 with free shipping. After that, the razors are only a few bucks a month. In your first month's box, you get an awesome weighty handle, a full cassette of 4 cartridges, and a tube of their shave butter. After your first month, replacement cartridges ship automatically at their regular price. No hidden fees, no commitments, cancel anytime. Join the club at dollarshaveclub.com/DudeComedy. That's dollarshaveclub.com/DudeComedy. Dollar Shave Club, smooth head, smooth face, smooth balls, and most importantly, a smooth anus. Only $5 for your first order at dollarshaveclub.com/DudeComedy. Let's start the show. Welcome to the Dude Comedy Podcast, episode 32. My name is Burns with Jimmy, Kyle, and Colby, and we're going to start today's show by talking about manscaping. What's up, everyone?
Great transition, babe.
Seriously, you're on it today. I'm very, very
hot,
impressed.
Dude, you are. Yeah, that was impressive.
So, manscaping. What about it?
You guys,
Hey, well,
Of course.
I did this when I was younger. Possibly some of the worst. I've did it a couple times out of desperation, but hey, this might be a slight knock on Dollar Shave Club, which might not be the appropriate time, but do not use a razor to shave your ass. Oh my God, that will fuck you up. Especially when you get like in your butt crack and stuff.
Okay, hold on. Stop. Stop. You said that you did this out of desperation, or you did this was why were you shaving your ass and your crack? What was the point? What was going on?
Because I have a hairy ass. Okay. I don't know if I have a hair. It might be a myth, but some people will say like when you shave like areas that aren't supposed to be shaved, like it grows back thicker, blacker.
That's a myth. That's a myth.
Yeah. So in high school,
myth
like
busted.
Senior high, I shaved my ass just because like I'm at the peak of my fuckism, you know. So I'm like, there could be lots of girls I'm trying to hook up with, you know. And so I'm like, what if they see I have a hairy ass? I'm like, I have to at least like tone it down a little bit. And I got a little carried away, and I actually used a razor.
You took a razor to your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
When you say hairy ass, are you talking like rat tail hair?
Yeah. What are we
like,
talking here? Are we talking an inch?
Like, you have a rat tail out of your butt?
Are we talking bush Wookie?
It wasn't out of control. I mean, it kind of is pretty hairy now, but I mean, it's not. Colby's seen it. Like, there's some hair on there.
Yeah, Kyle likes to moon people, a.k.a. me.
Yeah.
Okay, so Colby, what?
Well, fuck, man, I wasn't finished. You asking him about my ass?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Go.
Oh, no. Finish the
Yeah, finish what you're doing.
Well, I was gonna say when I shave my ass, like the first day is cool. You're like, wow, this is smooth and stuff. But it starts like, little like basically stubble on your ass. And then, so you know how when you get like an ingrown hair, that's basically like the hair. I don't know the science behind it, but the little hole closing up and your hair keeps growing under. Well, think about it. You shave your ass, like you're sitting on your ass like the majority of the day playing video games, sitting in class and stuff. Well, so that like accelerates fucking ingrown hair. So now not only is it super uncomfortable to have a little stubble on your ass, but it also looks like instead of having, so I shaved my ass in the first place to make sure if I did hook up with somebody, I didn't have this bushy ass, but now it's like tons of red little bumps and it looks like I have fucking acne on my ass. So it wasn't the smartest decision. I did it like 3 or 4 times and I'm like, man, this isn't worth it. So the best way to go about a hairy ass is just do some clippers if you do. I don't do it anymore because I'm married and don't care about what I look like or anything. So, yeah.
What about waxing? Can you wax your ass?
Also, don't forget, like that sweat, like that high school sweat. You're always just sweating. That probably just hurts so bad.
Oh, it's like duck butter. That's what you call it. Like, since you're so smooth down there, the hair doesn't like absorb any moisture, and it's just fucking all like super like lubricated.
What about waxing? Can you wax your butthole?
Whoa, isn't
that
that
seems
what's that
painful.
called?
Nair, get
no,
Nair.
no. What? There's a word. It's is that a Brazilian wax? Like
for a
isn't that what
girl,
that is?
yeah, I think you can do it if you're a dude.
Has anybody ever waxed anything? I haven't.
No, that sounds painful.
I have technically like the back of my ankle. I rolled it in to get like the tape without the pre-wrap. They had to like wax the back of it so I would stop using pre-wrap. It sucked, and it was just the back of my ankle. I can't imagine like my chest. Also, to go back to Kyle's first point, I'm pretty sure Dollar Shave Club probably doesn't recommend you shave your ass with their razors.
No, I'm sure they don't.
No.
I'm sure they don't at all.
That's what I'm saying. Don't shave your ass regardless.
Yeah.
You will regret it.
Do you guys remember 40-Year-Old Virgin, the movie?
Yeah.
I actually just watched that 2 days ago.
That I'm assuming that actually happened, right? Like,
Yeah, he actually did film that.
Yeah,
he
did it.
Do you remember the
He
part
did it
where he
live
did it
for-
and it came off of his nipple and his nipple was bleeding?
No, his whole chest was bleeding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Remember, like all the little hairs, like, and then he put on a shirt and it was just all dotted with blood.
I remember reading an article. I don't even think it was an article. It was probably back when I watched real TV like E, and they were saying that he did that, and all of his Anchorman scenes were just like improv. Like he just let it roll.
that's talent.
Which is
right
how-
there.
Also, I want to say, first time manscaping, I didn't like. I was like, people, why do I do this? And then I did it, and I was like, damn, I got a big ass dick right now.
Yeah, your dick looks so much bigger.
It really
Then
does.
it went away. Then it was tiny again.
Yeah, Rachel doesn't like when I do it, especially when I use like the razor because it gets like extra pokey, so when you're getting all up in that, it's just super pokey and she hates it. But now I
got
just
that
use,
rug burn.
now I just use
Porcupine.
so I'll just shave my head with some trimmers and I'll just say fuck it. Like right now, I shave my chest and shit and gave a little spring cleaning.
Yeah.
Cool, huh?
Were you going somewhere else with that?
That's what I was waiting for.
Oh no, I'm saying that she didn't like when I gave the razor on the pubes. She's okay with me using the clippers because it doesn't leave by like the short stubble that scratches.
I think we're at a bad point in our podcast right now. All three of us just paused and waited for Kyle to cross the line.
Yeah,
So
that's exactly
it was
what
just
I was
au-
waiting for.
It was actually a real point, and then he just stopped. We're all just like waiting for something.
I didn't want to go like super in depth on like my pubic hair scratching her vagina.
That's what we were waiting on.
That's what we were waiting
We
for.
figured
though.
it was
We were
coming.
all waiting for it to come.
Here, I'll totally take us a different way for a second. If you follow us on Twitter, we actually changed the handle of our Twitter account. So if you have been going to or clicking a link that was DudeComedy Show, it is now just DudeComedy. At DudeComedy on Twitter, we'll update all the stuff. So make sure you have the updated Twitter because that's where we literally interact with everybody, retweet your tweets, respond to you, all that good stuff.
People seem to have caught on really quick too.
Yeah.
AKA they're not idiots. Oh damn! I just got on the Twitter too for later, and we have a lot of topics.
So you tweeted out for topics. That's good because we literally
Yeah.
don't have anything else to talk about except
We
for
always say we don't have anything to talk about. We fill the whole damn show, so quit fucking saying it.
what is stealthing?
basically rape.
Yeah, okay, Burns, do you have it up? Do you have it up still?
No, but I can explain what I got from the article that you sent.
So this is, let me tell you why I sent it. So I was looking for content, whatever, for the site, and I'm just like looking around, and then I see this thing that's like scary new trend has teens like trying to impregnate other teens, and I'm like, whoa, what? So I clicked it and I sent to Burns. Burns will update why. It's pretty out there.
So basically, it's when you're having sex with your partner and you take the condom off without them knowing or their consent, which I don't know how a woman wouldn't notice that, but that is pretty much a rape.
Wait, hold on. Don't forget. It's
whoa.
with the odds. It's with the intention of trying to impregnate them too.
Yeah.
No,
This is high school
that's
kids.
fucked up. But
Hold on,
If-
one more
if you're-
time.
All right,
Okay,
one
okay,
more time.
so-
One more time for Kyle.
Yeah.
So it's
Break it down slower, Burns.
It's when you're having sex with your partner and you attempt to take off the condom without their knowledge and without their consent, with the intentions of attempting to impregnate them.
And that's what kids are doing. It's the new trend.
But that's not rape.
no, I was about to say that's not rape because you're having consensual sex.
Well, it's a form of rape.
How is it? I guess because the girl is consenting to having sex with you under the terms of having a condom on.
Yeah, it's protection. And
Oh,
she-
75% of the time the condom gets ripped off anyway. Actually,
Wouldn't that be forced impregnation? Regardless, it's fucked up.
It's a blurred line. I definitely see both. That's why it was actually a really interesting article because I was like, damn, that is messed up. Then I was like, well, hey, at least they're starting with condoms on. Back in they could be worse. They could just be going raw dog. Everyone doing raw dog.
at least they're starting with condoms. Like, you want the condom for the end, dog.
Hey, it's better than just docking, man. Dick docking.
We always go back to dick docking. Always. I mean, I wouldn't say it's rape, but it doesn't matter. It's in its own fucked up category. If that's actually a trend that boys think it's cool, that's fucking stupid. Why would you want to do? Oh yeah, haha, I got her pregnant. She didn't know. Well, guess what, buddy? That's
Yeah,
your
you're
kid
playing-
too.
It'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Playing
It would be
Russian
funny
roulette.
if not only he got a kid, but after he revealed her that he took the condom off, he'd be like, "Hey, baby, I did some stealthing, took the condom off, and nutted in you. You might get pregnant." And she just goes, "Joke's on you. You have HIV now."
Oh,
Burn.
Well, how I
Oh.
think this story is really, somebody probably said it and was like, haha, and then some, so what me and Colby will do sometimes,
Oh,
it's
great. I know
called
where this
fake
is going.
news. So we see something that people do, like, so if there's like one random video we see, such as like
Butthole Mountain Dew.
yeah, so there's a video going around where some girl chugged Mountain Dew in her butthole. And so it's like, we didn't want to just be like, girl chugs Mountain Dew in her butthole. So we'll be like, new trend that everybody's
Disturbing.
doing.
Disturbing new trend.
Yeah, and we've done it with like 5 or 6 things where it's like, how can we actually like turn this into like, because it's kind of, Facebook might get mad if it's just like, dude eats girl's butt and fart, like, so you put it like, oh, disturbing new trend of high school kids eating girls' butt. So it's definitely like fake shit, but it sounds a lot better. So there's probably one instance of somebody being like, I stealthed this bitch and she got pregnant, so then they kind of wanted to turn it around to like, oh, this disturbing new trend, so I bet you
it's not
people
a trend.
aren't really doing it.
Yeah, it's and to go back to, it's not like we fake it, like create the whole thing up, but like, yeah, this could just be one instance of it, and then someone was like, that'd be really good, let's make it a trend. Like, there was another one, I can't remember off the top of my head, that we did, but then I kept seeing like more pictures of it, and I'm like, holy shit, did we just create a trend?
Well,
right now?
that's how trends start, though. You say it's fake news, but if that site puts it out and it gets enough traction, boys are going to be like, hell yeah, that sounds cool. Stealthing.
Yeah.
I'll
So
give
yeah,
it a
so we
try,
just-
and then I'll actually owe child support for the next 18 years.
Yeah,
Yay.
stealthing is an awful idea. You're basically playing Russian roulette with your life every single
Not
night.
only might you get a girl pregnant for a child you can't afford, but you also might get an STD.
Mm-hmm.
You could add another. You could add
Here
another
he goes.
link to the chain, though. like the trend of you stealth a bitch, right? And then God, never mind. Fuck.
Here
No,
he
go
goes.
for it, guy. Go for it.
You
have
stealth.
to
We
complete your
need a
thought.
cool name for it, but you stealth her, and then you figure out without her knowing. It's called like the reverse. Maybe not the reverse stealth, but you figure out how to like get her to fall down some stairs or like get her trapped. I don't.
What
You know.
the fuck, dude?
Hey, let's save this. I like where you're going, but let's steer it another way.
I mean,
Let's call it-
you're crashing your own car, man. Like
let's
you can't
let's
get
take
Quote, that's a T-shirt.
you can't get mad at that if you're crashing your own car.
let's
funny.
let's take that and go one step the other direction. What about blackmail stealthing, right? So you go in, you do it, you stealth it with the intention of blackmailing someone else and make them raise your own kid.
Dog,
You
that's
watch
what
them raise it.
fucking tons of like hot girls do. That's literally exactly what they do. Like fucking girls that go to NBA games that are just trying to fuck a dude in the NBA, like that's what they
Yeah.
do. It's not
Yeah,
a
that
not a
is-
terrible approach, but I sure as
So-
fuck can't do that.
So that's so we just they are blackmail stealthing people already. Damn it! Thought I had something good there.
Yeah, don't do my thing because that's murder.
Also, back to Dollar Shave Club. No one tried eat ass with a mustache. Also, a shirt idea I put in the Skype is eat ass with a mustache.
You know what is like you like eating snatch when she has that stubble shit and it's all scratching. I mean, I haven't done it for a long time just because that ain't my thing. But it's like girls will complain about a mustache and you be like, bitch, like why can't I complain about your vag stubble? You know.
Yeah, we'll call that pube stash for them.
Speaking of quotes and shirts, everybody's been asking, lots of people, when are we going to do the collection number 2? And we retired collection number 1, so we're looking.
I think it's
at,
still up there.
Oh shit! Well, he's
I'll
going to take
remove
it
it
down
right now.
Yeah, he's going to take it down. We should have collection number 2 announced on Sunday's podcast if everything goes right.
You know what I'll actually do? I'm going to take down the first one immediately when we put up the second one, so there's no
Okay.
So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
Should I go to the Twitter question
Dude,
now?
you sound like a fucking. I hate
could
when we
ask,
say that. I hate when we do the. What do you want to talk about? Like that's what you do in high school when you're texting or talking to a girl that you really like, and you're like, "So what do you want to do? What do you want to talk about?"
I don't know.
You know, when
I'll just ask a question. Then.
No, stop, Kyle. What does a date night with you and your wife consist of normally? If you've got a babysitter, you like me and Ashley try to make Saturdays our day. That's our date day, whatever we're doing. So
but Saturdays are for the boys.
Saturdays for the boys.
what does a date night consist of for you?
Usually it's like a cycle between 3 or 4 nice restaurants and go get a good steak.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes go to the melting pot.
What's the melting pot?
It's a
It's
restaurant.
fondue.
Oh, okay.
We don't usually. That's pretty much just dinner. Go get dinner, and with us, like we don't. I'm not like. She's the same way. We're not the type of people that will just sit at dinner and like bullshit forever and like talk and stuff. Like we get our food, we
Right.
eat our shit, and we bounce. But yeah, we just go out to dinner and come home. It's about it.
That's it? You literally
we don't-
go out to dinner and come home?
Yeah. Well, it's I don't know. I mean, we do things to get away from the kids, but I mean, it's different. I feel like it's different. Like she's home all summer and stuff, and I work from home. It's not like we're around each other a shitload. So it's like we don't do anything crazy for date night.
Okay. I was just curious. You said don't say what are we going to talk about, so I just figured I'd talk about something.
Oh, thanks.
Hey Colby,
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. Hey,
how
buddy.
was your first experience watching hockey?
All right, I'm probably gonna ruffle some feathers here. You know what? Hockey, for how much shit I gave it.
Do not boost him up and sugarcoat him.
He's gonna boost me up, man. He's on my side.
No, this is legit. Like
Colby, I know you're a
I
positive
watched-
guy. I know you
I
like to
watched 2
find the
games.
best in everything, and I know you like to bring people up. Do not fucking do it with his hockey shit.
I'm not saying I would watch it every day, but what I'm saying is turning it on wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was legit action for 20 straight minutes. Like, no, I don't understand like how guys can just run in and out, and I don't understand like why there's so many face-offs here and there, whatever. That didn't matter. Like when I tried to watch the World Cup because everyone was watching the World Cup. I know, everyone's doing it. Colby, why are you doing it? I tried to watch like the World Cup to like be supportive. Soccer fucking sucks. Hockey, there was like action the whole time, and I didn't know what was going on, and I was still just like, oh shit, this is awesome. Like, dudes check in. There wasn't as many fights. There was one fight, I think, in game 1. Game 2, I watched was a lot more butt.
You're watching playoff hockey.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly,
that's what I'm saying.
Dude,
playoff hockey.
You're watching an elimination game that goes into overtime. It has all the qualities. Watching regular hockey is not like that.
Well, I never said I was going to watch regular hockey.
There's not a lot of fighting in playoff hockey, though.
Yeah, let me just say, I was expecting the worst. I was expecting World Cup soccer. Hockey, pleasant surprise. Would totally watch another game, maybe in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Okay.
Hockey, I could see myself. I could see how fun it would be to play.
Agree.
It's way better. It's way better in person. Like if you're just a fan or someone who's not really familiar with the game, watching it on TV is probably not going to be the most entertaining thing. It's something you have to see in person.
Yeah.
I could see it being fun in real life.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it fun in real life, but that's like, for as far as like sports go, like I'm in like the weird minority where like NBA, I love like NBA playoffs and everything, and I get people that are like, oh, they're too long, let's do this. It's like, no, it's just good basketball over and over unless there's like a 4-0, like whatever. Even the Cavs game was still good. And like I know people who will all Saturday watch every college football play, but I can't do that. Like I love football. It's my favorite sport to watch, but I can't, like, Red Zone has ruined it for me. I won't watch, like, even when the Seahawks are on, like, Sunday Night Football,
Red Zone has ruined it for me too, dude. I just want consistent football. I hate, like, it seems like so much commercials when you just try to watch your team.
Yeah, and that's like it's weird, like when you talk to people and they're like, oh man, did you see like, oh, this happened in this? I'm like, no, dude, like if it's not on Red Zone, I don't give a shit. Like I'm not watching the I formation running 2-yard handoffs. Like show me the cool shit.
Well, the difference between the NBA playoffs and the NHL playoffs is there is a lot more unpredictability in the NHL. I mean, the top 2 seeds in the West are out.
Yeah, that's true. The transparency between tops and bottoms of NBA, not to get too sportsy, is it's pretty bad.
Who are you rooting for now, Burns, that your team's going?
Predators, baby.
Yeah,
8
Predators. Seed. Predators are good. They're the 8 seed. Maybe Edmonton because they're really young. I don't really watch. Are you still
watching it? Do you watch?
Yeah, of course I watch.
Oh, okay. All right.
My biggest pet peeve with hockey, it's not really to do with the sport, but like when I talk to people about hockey, or like when we used to always give Burns shit on Twitter about hockey, like people would respond to me and be like, dope, they're the toughest people of any sport.
Actually, wouldn't that be rugby?
No.
I don't know. It's kind of a subjective opinion on that. It doesn't even really matter.
Yeah, well, that's what I say. I'm like, I don't watch fucking sports to see how tough somebody. If I want to watch sports to see how tough somebody is, I watch MMA, you know? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, but MMA's not boxing.
Yeah, fucking boxing's gay.
Oh, speaking of boxing, and I'm not gonna get Jimmy started on this, but Kyle and I FaceTimed my buddy Dave, who's Floyd's personal assistant, and he definitely gave us hope that it was gonna happen, huh, Kyle? You were on the call.
Yeah, it sounded like it's close. I mean, I don't know how much inside information or anything he has, but it sounds like it's most likely gonna happen.
How much do you think base tickets would be to that? Like, not anything special.
He was telling us.
Yeah, he was telling us like front row,
like $100K plus.
No,
100K
nosebleed.
Oh, he didn't tell us that.
How much do you guys think a ticket just to get in the arena would be?
At
least 2K. At least 2K.
Would you guys want to go, us four, and make like? Oh
no, okay. Boxing is fucking boring.
I'd go to a UFC fight.
I would probably say no if it was 2K, only because like you could get that same experience like for something way cheaper in a way. Like I could watch that fight and be happy. But if it was like, an MMA fight, like maybe the next John Jones fight or something, like I wouldn't mind paying and going to see, like sit close and watch that.
Okay, well, I was just thinking of something we could do for the show in the future. A sporting event would be fun, like
Hey,
live vlogging.
but if we're gonna meet up, what if I told you guys that we could get a $200 Amazon gift card when we meet up?
How?
Tell me about it. Tell me more.
How?
Put it on us, man. This sounds sweet.
Well, we've always talked about meeting up for either a live event or recording a show in person, and we can get a $200 Amazon gift card when we buy our plane and hotel through Upside. It is the best new way to buy business travel. It's called Upside.com. If you're not a business traveler, you know someone who is. I can think of one person off the top of my head. It's my brother. Travels every single week for work. You have to tell them about Upside. Here's why we love it. Every time you buy a trip at Upside, you save a ton of money, and they give you an Amazon gift card worth $100, $200, even $300 every time. The way they do it is by bundling your flights and hotels together. Bundled pricing saves money, especially on business travel, so Upside gives you a free Amazon gift card. If you travel for business often, your company saves a ton of money, and you get thousands a year just for buying your air and hotel together. Plus, you get to keep all of your miles. You'd be crazy not to check out Upside.com when shopping for business travel. It takes just 3 minutes to see how much you can save by buying your flights and hotel together for one low price. It's insane that someone didn't come up with this sooner. I believe that their CEO is the same CEO as Priceline. When you use the code BIZTRIP, that's BIZTRIP, you're guaranteed to get at least a $200 Amazon gift card for your first trip. That's Upside.com, promo code BIZTRIP, to get a $200 Amazon gift card free with your first trip. It's a no-brainer. Save big on travel and get a big gift card. I love Upside.com. Upside.com, minimum purchase is required. See site for complete details.
Dude, that was an amazing segue because that wasn't planned at all. That was
Burns just kind of
awesome.
dropped that on us. Burns isn't pitch. He's Billy Mays today,
if
dude.
you
Billy
travel,
Mays
if you
here.
travel, man, come on, get gift cards for traveling. Check it out.
Billy Mays here with another fantastic product.
Today we
Billy
have
Mays
Flex Day.
here.
You got a hole
Billy
in your
Mays
boat?
here.
It doesn't matter.
That is one of the
Billy-
funniest videos ever.
Yeah.
Dude, Billy Mays was such a good pitch man, dude. Yeah, he's way better than that slap chop faggot.
Whoa, who's the slap chop faggot?
The guy that beat up a girl. I don't know his name.
Oh, I don't know anything about
Linguini, Mantini, Barchini. That guy.
that. Oh,
All right,
yeah,
We're going to go to Twitter questions, or what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out.
Don't ask what we're doing ever again.
Yeah,
we
I'm
just
allowed to
do this.
We're
fucking
grown-ass men.
internally explode. You just segue. You see that
So
flow
this
we
is,
had to the ad? We fucking segued. Did we say, hey, Burns, are we going to
Hit
do
us
the
with
ad
the
next?
ad
No,
read.
you fucking segue. God damn it.
We're supposed
All
to be
right,
a
this is
professional podcaster.
I am
This
a
is-
professional, all right?
Okay.
Hey, what makes some? Oh, that should have been a question, but I'm gonna segue into this. I was gonna say, what makes someone a professional? Like, is it just when you get paid? Like, for example, am I a professional blogger because I make blogs that get paid money?
Nobody uses the word blog, Colby.
You're in the wrong world, Jimmy, because people do use the word blog.
Who?
Barstool
Besides you.
Sports, the biggest
Hey,
blog.
remember Jimmy's a 35-year-old living in a 50-year-old's body. You got to remember that shit.
Jimmy, Barstool Sports is the
50-year-old's body?
Not body, but I meant brain.
Mind.
Yeah,
50-year-old mind.
Is that a
The
compliment
biggest-
or is that a cut down?
No, I'm just
can't tell.
saying, like, you're just kind of old school, dog. Like when those kids sent the video of them kind of jamming like to Colby's wrap up, like the thought and everything was cool, but you're like, holy shit, this is sick. And me and Colby saw it, we're like, oh my god, that's awkward as fuck. Like this is weird.
Or I was excited because people are attaching to our brand and show, and I thought it was cool. Fuck you, both of you.
Hey, all I was saying is people do say blogs. The most popular sports website, Barstool Sports, is all blog. It's all bloggers.
Okay, talk about your blogging. When do you call yourself a pro? Go for it.
Well, no, that was just
Fuck you,
the question is the question from Young Savage is what, because I know this will get Kyle fired up, is just like the education system now versus when you were a kid and how it's fucked.
Hold on, we didn't
Young
do what makes you professional. What makes
Oh,
you
I
what makes you a
just
pro?
I just think it's when you get paid, like when you're getting consistently paid for it.
So are we professional podcasters on this?
We are.
Also, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Kyle is a professional child predator hunter.
Would
you are
Burns be considered a professional skater since he?
I don't get paid for that, though, so no.
Okay.
So if Burns was okay, let's put this. Let's break this down. So if Burns, someone texted him and we're like, "Hey man, I know you're level 3, and we need you in this game, And Burns is like, "Oh, I can't. I'm busy. I got priors."
They said, "We'll
and the
pay
guy
you."
the guy was like, "I'll give you $50." Burns would be a professional hockey player.
No, I would not.
Yes, you would
Yeah,
actually,
you
because
would.
he's right, because in golf, if you're an
definition
amateur and
is-
you take money, you
the
lose your
definition-
amateur status.
That's true, but okay, I guess you're right. Yeah. Okay.
Because like a college athlete, they're not a pro because they aren't getting paid, which is another scam I don't want to get into. But once they get that endorsement check, then they're professional basketball players.
Burns, you're a $20 bill away from being a professional hockey player.
It's
Let
a
that-
weird line, man.
I can't get there to say that's a professional. If someone threw
Let
me
that
50
sink in
bucks
for a
to
second.
if someone threw me $50 to fill in, like it doesn't
He'd
necessarily.
be like, "No, dog, for the love of the game, I'll just play. I'm level
no,
3.
it doesn't really make me a professional. As if it's not a league or anything. It's not like I'm getting like Colby said, consistently paid, right? So I wouldn't be getting consistently paid.
Yeah, it's got to be something that you can get it over time. Like I wouldn't be considered a professional gambler because I won three bets.
if I'm filing taxes and I'm including income from
Ooh,
playing
there we go.
hockey, there you go. I'm a professional. That's my job. So
Yeah, because I just thought of a wrench in my own argument. Because like if I went and gambled and I won 3 times and I got paid for gambling, I wouldn't be a professional gambler. I think I would have to get some consistent income.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just a too broad a question. Fuck that question. Next question.
Kyle's suicide rant. We'll skip that one for now.
You said something about education.
Oh yeah. So yeah, from Young Savage, Sesmic Beats, he wrote, what your supposed to be your education system was like when you were in school and what it's like now. What is the difference? What is the problem?
Nothing.
I don't know.
It's the same.
I think the
stupid.
standards have probably changed a little bit. Because I don't know in your state, like Minnesota has like standardized testing, I'm sure, and it seems a little different than when I was there.
Yeah, I think when anybody say taking high school, for instance, you know what people said when we were in high school? Like the older people said, like, "Wow, this generation's fucked." When we grow up and mature a little bit, we look back at the high school kids. We're like, "Wow, that generation's fucked." Like it's just a cycle, you know. It's maybe I don't know about all like the standards and everything like that. I'm sure they're always raising the bar as standards, but it's the same.
All right, next question. Kyle,
Fuck.
clean that up pretty good.
Yep.
Colby.
What the fuck, Colby? You're doing a damn bit.
Did we lose him? I think we lost Colby.
Wow, super professional, Colby.
Did we
He's
lose
all-
Burns too?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm going to edit that up though.
He's all fucking talking about, hey, I'm Mr. Professional, like, I'm a professional blogger, podcaster. And this fucking guy just bails in the middle of his profession.
Me?
Yeah, you. Where the fuck did you
where
go?
have you been?
My Skype froze. I just assumed you guys were talking about the same question.
No, we
No.
literally
Oh,
gave you
move on to
8
the next-
seconds, and then we badmouthed you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Move
fine.
on to the next
I was
question.
hoping-
I'll edit that out.
I
No,
was
leave
hoping
that
that
shit
you
We
in
don't
there, man.
edit anything.
Yeah.
Yes,
what the
we
fuck?
do. Yes, we do. I'm editing.
No.
Dude,
No.
no, when you edit the show, it's like a bitch putting on makeup. Just let
Yeah,
the flaws
leave it.
hang out, dog.
Hey, it's
All right,
yeah, it's not my
I'll leave that awkward moment in there then.
We don't
Yeah.
edit, and we don't ask what's next.
Yeah, no more asking what's next.
We don't hide our flaws like all women who wear makeup.
I was honest. I was
Damn,
honestly.
that's a shirt,
That is actually good.
but it's kind of sexist.
Who cares? We got 20%. We can lose a few. I was sitting there hoping that I was like, really hope Kyle's going on a rant right now because I can't hear anything.
No, he was dogging you.
Oh, that's fine.
He literally
Anyways,
dogged you out when you left.
Next Twitter question. We're ready.
Next Twitter question. So I'm just going to keep reading them through, and then if we want to skip it, just say skip. So this one's a sports one, so probably skip it. Should college athletes get paid on top of the scholarships
Fuck
they
that
receive?
one. Skip that.
Fuck
Yes.
it. We don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
What's the best sport in the world? Everyone's going to say hockey.
Yep, that's obvious.
Are you planning on having longer shows? That's not really a question. NFL draft. A lot of sports questions. NFL draft. Go Bucks. What are your future plans outside of social media?
Get rich or die trying. Next question.
Go. Next question. That's a good answer.
This one might be good for Jimmy here. What would you do in a Red Dawn scenario? North Korea invades the mainland U.S. I don't say we do North Korea because they're a bunch of idiots. Let's say Russia.
I'm dipping in the
actual
mountains.
Troops on the ground on American soil?
Yeah, like that whenever you wake up one day and there's just helicopters over you and everyone is just against us.
I mean, I'm in a place like out here where there's plenty of areas like we could like stock up, bug out, go meet a couple people, whatever, and probably get away from all of it for a while. So, I mean, that's pretty much your choice. You either fall in line and fight the front lines, I guess, like Wolverines on that movie, whatever it was called, or like whatever, was it Red Dawn, whatever the fuck it was, or you kind of get off the grid.
I'm going off grid. My dad has a cabin in the hills, going off grid. We got generators. I just got a brand spanking new 45-foot trailer. I'm ripping that up there. I'm fucking living. I've been wanting to do that for a while anyway, just to get away from people. But now I have a legitimate excuse to my wife who doesn't want to come with me. I say the nukes are coming. The Russians are coming. We got to go. Hey, if I get drafted, I'm bailing on it because I ain't doing that shit. My balls aren't that big.
See, I don't know if I'd be able to do anything now. Typically, this would be the West Coast that gets fucked.
Yeah, Seattle's like the prime thing everybody's talking about.
Yeah,
for North Korea ballistic
so I
missiles.
might be okay, but I do live near a big city. So if they get that far, I figure I got some time to get away, right?
But is that? I mean, yeah. But is that usually how it works? Like, what strategy would North Korea or Russia what would their strategy be of just nuking a city, just killing people? Like, you feel like there would need to be some form of military strategy.
What's the response though?
Flexing their military might. I mean, that's
all.
all.
What is the end goal of a nuclear attack? Because you're just gonna get a response. You're just gonna get a response.
It's a pissing contest. It's literally a dick-sized contest with countries.
Isn't it?
That's a good question because I've never really thought about that. Like North Korea I shouldn't say this, but they can't be that stupid to think that they could match a country with our money in military. So why even poke the bear when we can literally go blow them up? Like, that's a good question. Yeah. What is the point of nuking a city?
They're
just
all
to kill?
Talk, man. I think they're just all talk. Every once in a while, they poke their head up and like try to flex their muscles, so we tell them to go fuck themselves. Yeah.
Isn't it crazy just sitting here and thinking about like we live in a world where we still have to kill people? You know, it
is crazy.
2017, and we still feel like with countries against country, like we need to go in there and literally kill people. Isn't that
because humans just have this tribalism about them. It's just how we are.
Nature.
It's just how we are. We're like we protect where we live. We attack people. It's just how we are.
And most of it would evolve.
And most of it, the majority of it is based off greed. Religion, who literally no one has ever proved to be true. With actual facts. And that's why we fucking kill people, like massive amounts of people.
My God is stronger than your God.
My God is an awesome God. He reigns from heaven above.
We just parked a U.S. nuke sub in South Korea waters yesterday.
Yeah, is it the one that was going the wrong direction for a while?
No, I don't know. All I know is we have a sub with nukes on it.
I'm gonna go off something that Kyle just said there. That it really just triggered something in my head. I heard the other day when it's like, yeah, we're still we literally have to kill people. That's like what people are doing every single day. Like there's people that are planning to kill people and people trying to figure out how to like stop killing people or like stop the people from trying to kill the people. And it's just gonna keep it like happening. Obviously, like because of greed. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. Look at our president is probably one of the greediest people out there. He was a billionaire, all that asshole stuff. Why hasn't there been somebody who can stop this shit? Like in 2017, we can't find anything. Is it ever going to stop? I don't know. I don't think so. Now my head hurts thinking about it. Yeah. What a fucking crazy world. Like it's never going to stop.
Yeah,
it sucks.
It's not like we're in like the pre-development stages where like tribes and shit are fighting. Like it's 2017 and we're finding reasons to just explode people. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it really is, and it makes you like really. I mean, I'm not saying anything specific here with Jimmy, but there was a close friend death, and that just starts making you think about all the bad stuff not to weigh down the show or anything, but it's just like, man, people are out there right now planning on ways to try and hurt you, your family, anyone. Plus, there's all these other factors in life. What are we doing here, man? We got to...
Like, every country is just, like, basically a massive anthill. Like, we don't really think about it, and, like, the government is the queen, and we're just doing whatever the fuck, you know, whatever the queen wants to do, you know? And it's just like, so anthills will fight anthills, and it's just for fucking what, you know? Like, just to do whatever the queen wants to do, basically. Like, hey, the queen wants to, you know, take over this, like, we just do it, you know? It's fucking stupid.
And we're going to keep doing it because that's life.
And it will never solve anything.
That was a nice little thing. All right.
What is it good for?
From my buddy Ben.
Nothing. Sorry.
My buddy Ben wants to know best actor or actress.
Skip. Best actor? Leonardo DiCaprio. Next question.
No.
That's a good actor.
Oh.
No.
Best actor.
Tom
okay,
Hanks.
No.
Tom Hanks.
Fucking what's his name?
Let me tell you who the best actor is, and it is our Lord and Savior, Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is up there too. Tom Hanks, Nicolas Cage, and Leo.
You're seriously putting Nicolas Cage up there? What the
Matt
fuck?
Damon.
That was
dude.
supposed to be
Matt,
a joke, Jimmy. He was
I
like,
like
"Oh yeah,
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage,
Matt
great guy."
Damon.
Con Air and The Rock.
That
that was
I
Sean
just watched
Connery.
that. That's not good acting. It's shitty acting. It's just a cool guy.
it's
Matthew
Matt
McConaughey is
Damon.
probably the best actor right now.
He's very
No,
good
it's
too.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Always
No.
Matt Damon.
You're talking like
Every-
action fucking actors.
I thought it was
Like
Matt
Tom
Damon's
Cruise
born.
is not like he's a good action actor. Like true acting, like character development and all that good stuff. I mean, Leo's up there, but
I get what
Matthew
you're saying. I get what
McConaughey
you're saying.
shits on the game.
So you're saying like someone that can play multiple characters?
You don't
I
put
get it.
put Tom Hanks in your top 5, Kyle?
Fuck no.
Tom Hanks. Is
No,
good.
me neither.
Tom
Hey,
Hanks is
you know who I am putting in my top
fucking
5?
dog shit. He has
now
cool
that-
movies, but that doesn't mean
You
he's
don't
a
think
good actor.
let's Saving Private Ryan. You don't think he character developed into that role?
That was great, but what, 20 years ago?
Okay.
Hey, I got one.
Now he's
I got
like
one.
What about
chubby
Brad Pitt?
smart guy. Brad Pitt, no, he has good movies, but not really.
Mark Wahlberg, dude. That guy can play anything.
The real
Mark
concern
Wahlberg.
here is that Jimmy thinks that Nicolas Cage is actually a good actor. I said that as a joke, and Jimmy's like, "Oh
Dude,
yeah,
I
top
could
five, top
think of a ton
five."
of movies. Con Air, The Rock, Lord of War. He's good in every one
Lord
of
of
them.
War is maybe his only good movie. The Rock
You
is
didn't
all
like-
about.
what about-
The Rock is all about Sean Connery.
Gone in 60
so-
Seconds. It was a good movie, but
Gone in 60 Seconds.
it's not good
All right,
acting.
hey.
He's just. But now look at him now, though. He's just takes
I know,
any
he's
fucking movie in the
tailed off,
world.
yeah.
Jimmy, go watch the movie Left Behind on Netflix and tell me that that's a good movie. All right, it's fucking
Well,
awful.
every actor has shit movies.
Not Denzel.
That's true. We forgot Denzel. Yeah.
No, so I also want to throw Mark Wahlberg in the top 5 based off Kyle's Matthew McConaughey woke me
No,
up.
not a top.
Wahlberg is not top 5.
Dude,
No.
did you just
Wahlberg
compare
can play
him to Matthew
anything.
McConaughey? Not even
He's
close.
better.
He did.
What the fuck?
He's better than him.
Woo.
Guys,
There's a
we're
difference between-
arguing.
there's a
We're
difference between a
arguing
good
something.
actor or somebody you enjoy.
We're arguing something that you can't. No, there's no way anyone can be right or wrong. What are you going to give them an Academy Award? They've all won a shit ton of awards.
Fuck it, Woody
except
Harrelson.
except for maybe Nick Cage. I don't think he's ever won an award.
Woody Harrelson. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's a classic, but not top
Yeah.
5.
Jim Carrey.
Not top 5.
That's not acting. That's actually him.
That's
Look at
yeah.
his career when he tried to act.
Okay, I'll give you that.
The number
then
6.
Then would you not agree? Probably Matthew and Leo. They both. I mean, those two will lose 100 pounds, gain 100 pounds, do whatever it is for the role.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Tom Hardy, that's my guy. But
Tom Hardy's badass.
There's a reason that all his new roles, like he doesn't talk much, you know.
Well, what about Johnny
Bane.
Depp? He plays a lot of different characters.
Yeah, he's a really good actor in like a strange way.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool.
That was a good ass question. All right, let's keep going. We got suicide rant, please suicide rant, porn. This is I think actually Kyle's friend. He wrote, "How did you guys?" This is James. That's your friend, right, Kyle?
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with your usernames? Colby sucks. Haha, JK, bro. Your rap game is good. So that's actually a good question. How did you come up with your usernames? I think Jimmy already said his.
Yeah, Jimmy used to play like
really
Star
sure.
Fox and shit or whatever.
Star Fox.
Or what'd you play?
StarCraft.
Yeah,
sorry.
StarCraft.
Yeah.
Mine's fucking gay. I'll be the first to admit that. I just feel super uncomfortable. Anybody says, "Hey, Mr. Technical Difficulty," and they always add a Y at the end.
Difficult.
That's how I'm
Yeah.
gonna start the show. Welcome to the DudeComedy podcast, episode 32. My name is Burns, along with Jimmy, Colby, and Mr. Technical Difficulty.
No, man. So how mine came about is when I started doing.
You have three.
When
You
I
have
started
three, don't
doing
you?
YouTube stuff, yeah, I wish I would have wrote out the Loch Ness Monster because that makes sense with my last name and stuff, but fuck it. So I started out and I'm like, man, that, like, I used to watch, like, tech reviews. I'm really into, like, gadgets and stuff. And I'm like, man, what if I started this channel that would help people out with gadgets? Then what would the name be? And I'm like, oh, your channel would be Technical Difficult, you know? Like,
You
if
were going to
somebody-
be a tech channel?
Well, because I always, like, I'm like, what can I do that, you know, I enjoy? And I was always into, like, cool, like, I always had, like, the cool new gadgets and stuff, you know? So I'm like, oh, I'll just be Technical Difficult. And then that was taken, and I'm like, it automatically gave me Mr. Technical Difficult. Like, just think about that fucking name. It makes no sense at all. And I just rode with it.
You know what the craziest story of how someone got their name is? Cnanner's story.
What was his story?
Xbox Live.
His was an Xbox Live generated gamer tag.
Oh, wow.
Isn't it weird? Like, there's a lot of people listening who have watched you guys forever and have probably tried to like make YouTube pages and YouTube usernames and stuff like that. Isn't it weird that that's like, well, a lot of people waste. I hate to say the word waste, but like they waste so much time thinking about like a name and like, oh, how can I do this? Maybe I should do a capital this, and like spending so much time about like worrying about the branding before putting the content out there.
It has nothing to do with anything.
A name is important. Just don't use numbers.
Oh yeah. But just like think
Chaos
about how many people.
X, silence.
Yeah, don't use X's or numbers or any bullshit like that.
It's just so weird to like think about when there's so many people trying to do it, and then like someone like who can just go out there and throw a random thing, and it's just like, oh,
yeah. I mean,
that's a
the
cool
brand,
ass
the
name.
branding can come later because Phil DeFranco, his main channel is SXE Phil. It's like the gayest thing ever. But
Yeah.
Well, who's the Penguin guy? His name's not Penguin, but he's a commentary guy, but his username is like Penguin something.
I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
I'll figure it out and you guys will know.
Well, do you guys remember what was Captain Sparkle's name before he changed it? His was something really hardcore FPS type, and he switched it to Captain Sparkles, and that took off.
Penguins is Critical. You guys know Critical.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so
Heard of
his is he still does commentaries, but yeah, his name is Penguins with a Z and a 0. It's not about your username; it's about the content.
No, look
Yeah.
look at like Leafy is here. I mean, I know he's like dead now, but like that is the dumbest name you could ever think of.
It's
Like,
like not.
You know what's
terrible.
funny? You guys say, not just you, Colby, but people like reference, they're like, Leafy is here. Oh my God, he's dead now. And I go to his social blade, and he still gets 15 million views a month. I mean,
That's it.
That's still not dead. That's a
Well-
6-figure income off of YouTube.
Yeah,
But yeah, compared
at
to-
one point he was getting like 1.5
Well, yeah, at
million
the peak of
plus
his
a pop.
algorithm. Yeah. That's just funny. People say he's dead now. He averages like 500,000 views a day. I mean, it's just...
And I also want to go back. I shouldn't say that his name is dumb because it's catchy, and obviously, like I can rattle it off at the top of my head. But you know, he probably didn't sit there for forever and being like, how about branches are cool? No. How about trees are nice? No. How about Leafy is here? Like, how about that?
Yeah, I'm sure there's something to do with why he called himself Leafy. You know, maybe that's like his last name is Leaf.
No, I think it was something. He was a Minecrafter, and that was his character was a leaf.
Yeah, he
or
was
something.
a Minecrafter before he got into the drama stuff.
Yeah, so he just kept it. I think I saw that somewhere.
Well, then
All
fuck
right,
that faggot.
But just to go back to like naming stuff, like there's days where Kyle and I would spend hours trying to like, all right, what if we called it, like, what if we did this, what if we did that, and then it was just like, fuck it, it just hurts our head, man.
Don't
You can't
overthink
like,
it. Yeah.
yeah.
It's time for
All right,
some
let me
life
see it.
advice.
It is time for some life advice. We got a couple good questions today. As always, we are not responsible for your actions based on the content of this segment. First question. I am recently engaged and we have been together for 5 years. I'm
Bail. Oh, sorry.
You're already telling him to bail?
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a question about his relationship. It's a question about his upcoming wedding. He's 23, she's 24, and they're doing their wedding planning, and they can't decide on one decision, and that is how much alcohol to provide. A little backstory. They like to party every now and then, so they're not against drinking, but most of her family is extremely religious. They're not Mormon, but are completely against drinking and sex before marriage and living together before marriage, where most of his family are raging alcoholics. So he is wondering, how much alcohol should he provide? Should he do none or a bunch?
Oh, I already have the answer to this. I did this for my wedding. You got to get...
Let the ragers rage.
Yeah, boom. Done. Next.
Yeah, you gotta
Go to
let,
Costco.
you gotta let the ragers rage. And here's my opinion. The amount of time I spend at your wedding depends upon how long the bar is open for.
Yep.
That's a good point. And also, like, all right, this is like a comedy show. Like, people think people are funnier when they have more drinks at a comedy show. Go to a comedy show sober. You're like, what the fuck that is? Watch. Wedding's probably the same way, dude. You don't liquor them up. They're gonna be nitpicky and notice all the small little
let's be
details.
let's be honest. When someone goes to a wedding, they're not really there for you. I mean, they might, congratulate her, but they honestly
there
don't.
for the free
they,
shit.
They honestly don't give a shit. They're there to get fucked up.
Free shit. Yep.
If you have a dry
Yeah, get a
wedding,
free
that
dinner.
is fucking boring.
I had
And
a
it
dry
also
wedding.
sets you up. It sets you up for like people to critique like your food and your this and your that. Like, you get them fucked up, they're not going to care about anything. They're going to have a good time. I did the same thing. I only drank vodka sodas. Tried to keep it.
You gotta get
Try to keep it low-key.
the people going when it's time to dance.
We had a dry wedding just because we didn't give a fuck.
That sounds boring.
Yeah.
Was it pretty boring?
I don't know. I didn't care.
But here's really the question: is they want to know, should they limit them to just a couple drinks each, or say fuck it, let them drink as much as they want?
Oh, you don't limit.
Yeah, just go like do it a Costco way like I did. Just go get. I got a big bottle of the vodka, a big bottle of tequila.
Get a couple kegs.
Yeah, no, don't even get kegs. Just get like 3 of the big beer packs. Like, get different ones, varieties, and then that way, like, you're not cutting them off. But if they run out of liquor, it's their own fault.
Well,
Yeah,
that
it's
happened.
over, man.
That happened at one of my friends' weddings. Is they had they paid for a certain amount, and they had just a keg, and the keg ran out, and they ran out of Di Serono because we were doing Di Serono sours, and we literally bought a new keg, and we made them go to the store and get another bottle.
Selfish.
So don't be that guy.
Yes, be that guy. Got to keep the party going.
Oh no, I'm saying don't be the guy that runs out.
Yeah, don't be the guy that runs
all,
out.
We all agree here. Yeah, just go get it from like Costco. Save yourself some money. Don't do like an open bar or anything. Let the people rage. Let the people who don't want to rage don't rage. In the end, they're all there for you, and they're not going to complain to your face. They'll just complain behind your back.
All right, next question. I'm Max, 21 years old, from San Diego, California.
Hey, Max.
I have been in a relationship with my girlfriend, Serena, for about 2.5 years now. They live together and are basically married.
Max and Serena.
Yep.
Say it, Kyle.
They got a dog.
Fail.
Yeah, I don't know where Kyle went. Anyways.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
He's waiting for the question to be over, Colby. I don't know why you're asking for
What the
him.
fuck, Colby?
But they have a dog together, love each other very much. But the problem is they don't have sex as often as they used to due to her having kidney issues. I guess sex makes her kidney infection worse and makes it hurt for her to
That
pee.
old excuse. Oh my god. You're a fucking loser, dude. But yeah, keep going.
She isn't into blowjobs, handjobs, or anal. Jesus
Isn't?
Christ, what do you isn't?
Oh no, she's bullshitting, dog.
My
It's over.
My question
It's
is
over.
How do I get her to have sex with me more often? Do I need to propose to her or something?
No, because that's just extra worse downhill, dude. Let me tell if sex is one of your, I mean, if maybe the relationship outside of sex is awesome, but if shit's downhill now, it ain't coming back uphill. Maybe you're just, actually, here, there are 2 approaches to that. You can take that mindset that it's not going to get better, or you're just not doing something right. because I went through this dilemma with myself while I was married. I'm like, what am I doing? Like, we're not having sex. But now if you actually take the time to make it super, super good every time, it's a life changer. Then you don't need that sex every day. You just have super good sex every, 3 or 4 days. Anybody else?
But what if she really does
agree.
have? What if she really does have a legitimate medical issue that makes it painful?
No, she's bullshitting. She's
Why?
bullshitting out of her fucking ass.
Well, maybe,
especially if she doesn't do any of that other shit. She is bullshitting.
All right. So what if they went to a sex therapist to try to fix this? How does he fix this problem? Or does he just need to bail?
A myth. That's a myth. Bail, dog. Or
If it's a big part of your life and you want to keep doing, it's not. Yeah, like Kyle said, it's not going to get any better.
yeah, or just at least. I mean, I don't know if you're never doing it, but at least next time you get in there, and say you're gonna have sex tonight, jerk off right now, and just get wild. And if she throws out the excuse or whatever, it's might be time to cut her off.
You can also stealth her.
No, no, don't take that last.
Yeah, but no, I
piece of
wouldn't do
advice,
that because then
Colby.
what if he gets her pregnant? Then
Exactly.
he's responsible
No,
for a
then
child,
you're
and she
extra
doesn't, and she doesn't have sex with him, or blow him, or jerk him off, or anal, or any of that.
But now, if you already have the mindset like, okay, if this doesn't work, then I'm out. Say you're gonna already bail. I would just throw this out there just as a last little like crumb. Be like, well, if we're not gonna have sex much, can I have sex with other people? But if you still like her on a relationship standpoint, it is a fucking Hail Mary. But that would be cool if you could have sex with other people and she's your girlfriend.
That's actually,
But
that's a
if you
great
already
advice.
know it's over, just throw it out there as Hail Mary. And then she'll be like, why are you asking me that? And I'll be like, well, we just don't ever have sex, and I'm starting to think that it's time to move on. And then we'll see how those kidney issues are holding up.
great advice.
I'm miraculously healed.
Yeah. Give her some
Maybe
stomach
somewhere
issues
anywhere.
by fucking her so hard.
Oh, I got time for one more quick one. It's almost similar. I just pulled it up in our email. It's about this guy who's talking to this girl for about 4 months now and trying to take it to the next level. He really likes her, really attractive, but she is like a serious Catholic where they don't believe in contraception or condoms or anything like that. So what does he do? He's
morons.
pretty sure that she'll be willing to have sex with him, but
This goes right back to what everybody says every time. If you don't test drive it, how do you know?
that's true. How do you know? But
Yeah.
make sure. But she doesn't believe in any contraceptives or birth control. So
Well, she's
does-
locking him up. She's like, when we get married, you're fucking.
yeah, but he's young though. You don't want to lock yourself down at 18.
That's young.
He might have to go with the pull-out method there,
That's still.
or you could go with the loophole, the backdoor loophole that Catholics love to go with.
The back door.
The backdoor loophole.
Just dock, man. Just get in there and just lay.
That's Colby's answer for everything.
Wait, can you dirty dock in the ass? Or is that
Sure.
weird?
Why couldn't you? I guess. If there's a place you can dock your penis, I guess it's called docking, right?
That'd be weird because you would dock while you had a boner in her butthole, and then your boner would go away, and it would just be kind of like a wet noodle, and then like
It would just slide out like.
it wouldn't just slide out. It would feel
That's
It
the
was
show,
just kind of
guys.
like yank on it and just like poop.
Hit us with the wrap up, Colby.
All right, it's coming.
Sounds like he's checking off. Hold on, guys. It's coming.
Guys, you ever been in that situation where you think you're gonna get lucky and everything goes away? It's because you got a fucking mustache, dude. You gotta shave it. So this song is about you guys with hairy mustaches, bitches.
I'm dollar shaving, my heart is racing, only penetrating because of my manscaping. About to get lucky, normally no one wants to touch me. Trim my bald hair tonight, maybe even get some sucky.
Dollar shave with a hookup, look up / DudeComedy, get it cooked up. I manscape so my dick looks bigger. Get that shit, pull that trigger. Girls, you too, better shave them pubes. Airplane no zoo, or I'm exposing you. We had a nice dinner, but I aired this out on Twitter. Underpants looking like a creeper crawling critter. Said I can't eat ass with a mustache. Save cash, toss that razor in the trash. Leaving her with that harass, definitely not gonna smash. She'll pass like Steve Nash, so fuck that. All because you tried to eat ass with a mustache. No bus pass, Uber in her guts. T-bacon time, better shave them nuts.
And I ain't talking planters and lowering her standards. To bend your fucking camper, trying to lay a fucking hammer. She doesn't want a Ned Flanders hairy upper lip. Do us all a favor and you gotta shave that fucking shit.
Hey, remember, Dollar Shave Club. We all have it. We got friends that have it. It's the real fucking deal. I don't shave because I don't like spending $40 on 6 razors. Fuck that. Game changer.
Also, yes, I did just completely sell out and make an entire wrap up about the people who paid us for this episode. So sue me. I don't give a shit.
Wrap up the dick, wrap up the show. Let's blow.